Hey, Steve Smith Sr. here, right here in California, Los Angeles, California at Angeles National Golf Course. And man, I got a treat for you today. We're gonna tee it off, iron it out with Flex. Y'all know him on TV as Flex Washington, Flex Alexander. We're gonna tee it up and iron it out and have some fun, ask a lot of great questions, but he's a hell of a golfer. What's your handicap?
Right now, I'm playing to about 4 handicap right now. But I'm just saying though. But I'm a little rusty. I ain't been playing.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what my gin is. Yeah.
Woo! That means I'm about to get mollywopped there.
I mean, we just take it hole by hole.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what it sounds like when you about to slaughter me.
That's it. I take it easy, man. You know, because we really playing the course. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Depending on how good you're playing though.
This is true.
If you're playing really, really good. But I'm excited though, man.
What we gonna see? You gonna lead us off though?
No, you.
Come on, Hall of Famer.
Okay. I'm not a Hall of Famer, but
yeah, you are Hall of Famer.
I'm hoping. I'm praying.
You are Hall of Famer.
Let's see which guy's showing up today. Nice and smooth. Woo. Nice and easy.
Woo, look at that. Look at that. Look at that, man.
Yeah.
Hit another one. He talking all that crap. He just piped that joint down the middle with a soft draw on the right. Come on, man.
Second ball, scratch golfer. Oh.
I think you'll find that first one. You should find that first one.
Good thing TaylorMade gives me balls, because I'll be running out of them.
Listen.
Yeah.
One more. Ooh, I like that sand today. All right.
Ooh. Wow. Shot.
Thank you.
Not too bad. Wish I'd have found it though. So how'd you get the name Flex?
Came from dancing, the hip hop dancer, and I used to be real flexible, and I was trying to find a name for myself, and my boy Stretch, he gave me the name. He's like, man, I was trying to come up with all these crazy names, and he said, man, you should just use Flex. I was like, I like that. And I just kept it, man. It's just.
So what were some of the names you came up with?
Sandman Flex, Boogie Flex.
No.
Awful, just awful. And I would put sand. I would have sand in a little bag.
No.
Pour the sand out so I could slide. Yeah, that wasn't a good one.
Wow.
That wasn't a good one. All right.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
I'm a little skittish of the sand. You a big rule follower?
A who?
Rule follower on
Yeah, I follow rule. I'm not like, I'm not a hard ass, but because I think if you practice that way, the same with you. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure your career, you practice hard, so in the game it's easy.
Yeah, that's true. So you believe in practice makes perfect?
Close to it.
I think practice makes improvement.
Improvement, yeah. I don't know about perfect.
There ain't no perfect.
Especially in this game.
Man, this game is so wicked.
We got par 5, hole number 2. There's a little cut. That'll be fine. Your line is, see where that the right corner of that trap?
Yes, sir.
You can carry that right there.
Okay.
Yeah, you can carry that. Ho, ho.
It goes right, huh?
Yeah, it goes right.
Might have to hit a
Might have to
provisional.
hit provisional.
There we go.
All right, we got that one.
Yeah. So when, you used to choreograph?
Yeah, choreograph. I was a hip hop dancer, transitioning into acting. Well, stand up first in '89. It's acting right after that.
What'd you say,
338.
338?
Yeah.
Bro.
Where'd it go?
Right.
Oh, okay.
I know why too. Lift my head up.
Stop right there. All right, I can work with that. I can work with that. But I always loved comedy and, television shows like Different Strokes and Facts of Life. And that's what I grew up on. I know it's a little before your time, but you see it in reruns.
Nah, it's not like Facts of Life, Webster, Different Strokes.
What? Different Strokes.
Yep, Good Times.
All that, Good Times, man. When I got to meet them, man, I got to meet John Amos, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Such an awesome dude. Bernadette Standish, who played Thelma. I think every dude had a crush on Thelma.
Yeah. I mean, you look at sitcoms today and sitcoms back then. There's obviously how things went back in the day when we were growing up.
Yeah.
You couldn't say and do some of that stuff, but yet.
Yeah. Those subjects are still prevalent.
Yeah.
A lot of them. That's why with One-on-One was like paying homage to all of those shows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Having, a single father raising his kids, because, we always get told that we're deadbeat dads. And so I was like, I want to change that. I want to change that. Do something different. Oh, flex. See, that's from deceleration right there. Please edit that one.
Yeah, we'll edit that one.
Woo! That is deceleration.
We're going to edit that one.
That's how I hit it on the range, too. It's funny. But then you forget.
Shot, I got you. So when did you first get hit with the golf bug?
1997. I was, my boy took me to the range. My boy Darryl Bell got me into the game. Took me to the driving range. Man, I hit one good shot. That was it.
Yeah.
And that was right around the time when Tiger won his first Masters. So everybody black in Hollywood was at the driving range. Everybody.
Everybody.
Will Smith, everybody.
Wow.
And it just took off, man, and I've been hooked ever since. No matter how many times I try to shake it. No matter how many times I try to shake it. All right, bogey, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take it. But yeah, man, 97 is when it hit, and that just
Haven't stopped.
Haven't stopped. Probably 20 sets of clubs later.
Yeah.
It's still going.
So what you on right now? Like what's your clubs that like you're like, man, I like these.
I'm playing PXGs
right
now. PXGs is a company formed by Bob Parsons, who created GoDaddy.
Oh, okay.
Sold that. He's a veteran. Let's go this way, right? And he formed this company. He loves golf. He's always honoring those who served our country. And I actually just came from an event in San Diego. They opened up a new store there.
Oh, wow.
So he takes care of me, man. I'm one of the influencers. 184. Now this hole here,
Yeah.
you want to play right of the flag because everything comes down to the left. So kind of where that guy is standing
Yep.
is your line. Oh, too much. Ay, ay, ay.
Ooh.
It's gonna be close. Don't want to do that.
I'm gonna use my 5. Got a little wind uphill.
All
Okay,
right,
I'll take it.
chip in the putt.
Yeah. So if you can go, what do you wish you knew? What do you wish you knew about the business back then
Oh man.
that you know today? Like, what would you tell yourself? Be careful of this and really take advantage of this.
Yeah, I would be smarter. Well, not that I was terrible financially, but try to get into real estate
Too
around
early?
the wrong time in 2008 when the crash happened. So that was bad.
Mm-hmm.
I would take more chances. That's what I would tell myself. Take more chances. I don't think I took enough chances. Yeah. Sometimes you as a creative, you have a slight fear inside or insecurity about stepping out of your comfort zone, and I think that's definitely one of the things I would tell myself for sure is to take more chances.
You know what they say, no risk it, no biscuit.
Yeah, man.
I'm going with a pitcher wedge. I'm gonna be low. I'm gonna try to hit. Yeah, I'm gonna try to bump and run, but with using his heel.
Ah! Didn't have enough room. Okay, let's see if we can put this in.
Ooh. Oh.
Woo!
I think it was gonna keep going like that.
Yeah. You got to literally put it almost where she is.
Yeah, I was scared a little bit because it's look behind you.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, but see, yeah.
I was tiptoeing. Got a little hitting right there. Come on with your sorry putting self. Ooh. I thought it moved just a little bit. Not even a little. How did you and your daughter think about the podcast? Where'd that come from?
Just wanting to do something together.
Yeah.
Her and I, we talk a lot, deep conversations, and I think it started by we posted something and it kind of went viral, and we were just like, hey, you want to do a podcast and just talk about all things relating to fathers and daughters? And she was like, cool.
Yeah.
We actually shooting episodes this evening.
Yeah.
And we shoot it right out of our house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How do you manage, parenting and then obviously being who you are?
Man, just, it's definitely a team. My wife, her, in her own right being busy, traveling, and she's in Philadelphia right now. And then she's about to leave again for a musical. That way right there. We just balance it out. And they're old enough, 23 and 20.
Okay.
So they know how to fix themselves some food. If not, they can Uber Eats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We up there. We get Uber Eats, but it works, man. But we always had a lot of help. We had my in-laws there to help. Mm-hmm. We had friends. as they were, little and stuff, and we had to travel. So it definitely takes a village. So we've been lucky as far as that's concerned.
All right, so let's talk golf.
Oh, let's talk some golf.
Let's talk some golf. So, golf for Flex is
therapy.
Do tell.
Therapy, man. Balancing, kind of piggybacking on what you said earlier. Family and just everything. Us as fathers, us as husbands, us as providers, and even if our wives provide, we still take on. I know I do. I take on that helmet of I got to do it all. So this right here, I told my wife when we met, I said, hey, listen, I'm just gonna let you know something. I play golf, and you're not gonna take that from me, because it's gonna be a problem. that's my outlet. And she's like, no, it's cool. And then of course when we first got married, I was still in that single mindset, so I was playing golf all the time. And then she said, listen, I know I said I wasn't gonna mess with your golf, but you're gonna have to balance this out. And I pulled back a little bit, balanced it out. But she knows this is my oh man, it's my therapy.
Yeah.
If stuff is going on, I can come here with my friends. We got a group of cats out here. We play all the time. We get our speakers. We get little skin bets, individual bets.
I've heard skins. I don't know how to play skins.
There's so many games.
So I don't. So my involvement in golf was I never played the game of golf until I got to college, and then they ask you to come to these celebrity thing. You take pictures, and then when you start taking pictures, they say, hey, you want to swing?
Yeah.
So you get to swinging, you miss, and then you get challenged, right? Because they're laughing, right? That pride, not ego, just pride. And then you start playing, and then I realized I know what I was doing. So I quit playing for about 4 or 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Like, just stopped.
Yeah.
And then I got back into it, and it's become therapy for me, my little safe space.
Yes, yeah.
Right? Not safe space around from anyone I'm in danger, but safe space in regards of just, like, there's no judgment.
No judgment. And it's just you.
Just me.
You are playing against the course and yourself.
Yes. Now, I may be in a cart with someone.
Yeah, you be in a cart, but you still, skins, it's like we got a group, say we put $100 a man in for skins.
Okay.
And at the end, you divvy up who won how many holes. So, you can win with a birdie or you win with a par. And the person with the most holes that they win, they get money out of that pot.
Oh.
Like, I was just in Atlanta, and we played, and the pot was like 6 and change, because only a few of us. So me and another guy got skinned. So I won $350, he won $350. Played in another group, it was like $1,400 in the pot.
Ooh.
And one dude wins all the skins, and he's getting strokes. And I'm like, man, how y'all let somebody I was like, we don't play that in Cali.
You just play straight up.
We play straight up.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna be betting money against a 14.7 handicap to get your stroke. So I birdie, you gonna par, and it steps on my natural birdie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah, that'll get you talking. That's how we have a conversation in the parking lot.
Yeah, I ain't doing that no more. I ain't doing that no more. So
Wow.
that's part. And even with the gambling and stuff, it's nothing heavy, but it's just fun. It keeps you focused, and we just have fun, man. We have fun. We have our, I have my cigars out, and it's just such a. And I look at this coming up from the South Bronx when I came up with buildings, condemned buildings, and like I said, moms and went through drug addiction, brothers went through. I never saw myself here.
427.
See if I can hit this cut. Me and this cut been having a little argument. Hit my little baby fade. Oh, golly. That's going to be so bad it's good.
Really?
Yeah, that's going to be in the other fairway over there.
Okay. I never heard that, but I like it. That's going to be so
bad
it's good. So what club is in your bag that you struggle with? Like you it's like y'all don't see eye to eye.
So in my long iron, sometimes I get to my 3-iron, 4-iron. And then my driver, you know, we've been going through a argument lately, so
Yeah.
trying to get it back together.
Yeah.
I took her out to eat, so. Oh, that's
There
gonna
we
be
go.
so perfect. That's A1 day one right there.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's A1 day one.
Whew.
So I got 130 going with a pitching wedge, which is like my 135, 140 club. But it's a little wind,
Yeah.
so I actually might, I think I'm gonna stay with this.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, that's gonna be short. Should have went with the longer club.
No. I
might
think
be-
it's on the green.
Think it's on the green?
Yeah. Either on
Either that
the
or
green or
short.
like right
Yeah.
in front of the bunker. It's 70. I got a pitching wedge. What'd it say, 72?
72, you got pitching wedge as long as you hit it?
I'm gonna be gentle though.
Okay, all right.
Actually, on the golf course is kind of the only thing I kind of tiptoe through.
Okay.
Hey, it didn't get that. It didn't get that.
See, you try to tiptoe. Now, if you took a sand wedge, you can go aggressive at it. Because you got wind coming. Sand wedge is going to play like, right now this hole's going to play like 100 yards from here because
Yeah.
of the wind. Sand wedge, whoop. Now you're trying to tiptoe, try to help it.
Yes.
That's why you picked it up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you should see how I hit my sand wedge.
Oh, no bueno?
Oh no, boy.
Okay, you know what? That does make a difference. I got to see how you hit them.
Man. All right. Got the pitching wedge. It's not a lot. Just got to be nice and easy. Bump and run, nice and easy. Behind, right there.
Oh, good shot.
Thank you.
Ha.
Sitting. Go ahead and finish it out, big dog. You're good. Ooh.
So if you just stood here, you can see it's
I
gonna go that way.
man, I feel like it's right the way it's.
It goes. You have to play that one. You have to play right here.
See, I played it.
You played out there. See, because
Yeah.
it fell that way.
Yeah. You live and you learn.
Uh huh.
All right, so 1,
So
2,
right here.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, they own that one. It's
They did what you did.
1, 2. Yeah.
No, see, I was saying I was trying to pick out who.
So it's
If you hit the dude in the white pants at 5 points.
only hurts for a second. Only hurts for a second. That's it.
So it's
yeah,
what's your best round of golf you ever played?
1 under. My best.
Okay.
But I was playing then.
Yeah.
I was playing like 3 or 4 times a week,
Okay.
practicing 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
So it was automatic, just everything. But you take any time off, that's it.
Yeah.
You know, this is the only game where you take time off like that it's almost like starting over.
Yeah.
Basketball, I can still go back, drop 15, 20.
On who?
On anybody. you know.
Wow. Hey, is it true? And so tell me, fact or fiction, that you had a trial with the Clippers?
No. That actually was part of the show.
Oh,
It was part of the show. We had Bill Walton, God rest his soul. We had Bill Walton on the show. We had Darius Miles
Ooh.
and Q Richardson.
Yeah.
We had them on the show, and it was my character was getting a tryout for the Clippers.
Okay.
Man. And it was crazy because people thought that. I was like, nah, I ain't trying. I wish.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun. That's the thing, you know. You get to live out that fantasy too.
Yeah.
We had a NBA Entertainment League for years, where they sponsored all the celebrities. We had the official uniforms. We had the snap-aways. You couldn't tell us. You
Nothing.
could not tell us we you know, we didn't hear that music in our head. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
We came out, boy. We thought we was in the NBA. It was fun. Everybody played in there. Myself, Brian McKnight, Justin Timberlake, Ice Cube, Snoop, Morris Chestnut, Don Cheadle, Chris Spencer, like everybody. We had everybody that day. Will Ferrell, Adam Sandler.
So they were all, and there was how many teams?
I forget how many teams it was, but you know, we had the Lakers, we had the actual teams.
Oh,
and it
say
was
it ain't
so dope. It was so dope, Steve.
And where'd y'all play at?
We played at Crossroads High School out in Santa Monica.
Okay.
Yeah, and we played there for years, man. Our championship was at the Staples Center.
No.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you couldn't tell us nothing, man.
You can.
You could not.
So
And
y'all had your jerseys?
Oh, everything.
Everything.
And it was dudes in there who really thought they was nice enough to get in to the pros. It was like, calm yourself down.
So who was some of those dudes that were?
Yeah, I ain't gonna put them on blast.
Okay. I just thought I'd ask.
I ain't gonna do that.
Because you always got one.
Yes.
Or two.
Oh yeah. We had probably about 5 or 6.
Yeah.
That thought they could.
They was getting a shoe contract?
That they really was gonna be in the league. It's like, come on, cut it out.
I heard Justin Timberlake could ball a little bit.
I'm gonna stay quiet on that one.
Okay.
Yeah. No, sir.
Okay.
Stay right there.
Ooh, sit. Stay.
Okay, I see it.
Ooh. Right in front of the red.
Yeah. I only hit a 3-wood, so.
You hit 3-wood.
Yeah.
I'm going with a driver, but.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Okay. Why'd you hit a 3-wood then?
I just wanted to work on it. I can work this club better.
Okay.
With my right to left. I didn't show it there, but.
All right. Oh.
Hold your head up. Okay.
Okay.
We neighbors.
Yeah. That's how I drew it up.
We neighbors.
Yeah. I'm in good company if we neighbors.
We are neighbors.
So I was telling somebody because I fly in, being raised here. I fly in, and I always open a window. It made me go on Google. I realized everybody else talking about is sunshine, it's cool weather, it never rains in Southern California. Man, California's a desert.
It is.
Like the state, really, people don't realize.
It's a desert, and it was indigenous people. Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
Oh, put you to the side like I thought. Oh, yeah, flex. That's so bad. So bad.
30.
Oh, that's so bad.
I got my yardage card. That's like my little coach right now. Especially when I'm not playing great. It's like my yardage card is my coach. It's telling me.
You got notes in there?
Well, I have it categorized beginner, advanced, and average.
Okay.
And right now, I'm over here playing that. I'm playing beginner right now. So it's a great mental check for me.
Yeah.
Like, why am I playing this way?
Right.
It's not I'm upset. It's why am I playing this way?
Right.
Well, I'm using all my upper body, not my full body, not my legs.
That core.
Yeah. I'll take it though.
Okay.
I'm not complaining. Some of the what's your worst round of golf?
Oh, guys, it's hard to say because when I first started, obviously I was shooting in the hundreds and the 90s when I first started. But as I've gotten better, I think my worst is probably like an 88.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
88 or 89. I remember I played, and it was after.
Oh, you don't like 89?
No, and it was but it was after playing great.
Okay,
thinking like, oh, I got it.
Yeah.
You go out and it was awful. I don't like being in the 80s.
How do you handle pace of play? We're playing with someone else that's maybe their pace of play is a little bit different than yours.
I just ask it to keep up. Like if you slow for no reason, I gotta be like, come on, man. Like none of us here on tour. Like none of us. Just keep pace of play because it just keeps you in a rhythm.
Yes. When you play with somebody that's slower in pace of play, it throws your whole game off.
Yes, and I got a couple of friends like that. Oh man, it's tough. Thank you. Oh, stay down.
Oh my gosh. You so low on this one. I can feel my boil. I can feel my.
You boiling?
I'm boiling right now. Boiling.
Too much. Pulled it. Jeez Louise. Hey.
This is where, for me, this is kind of where I'm still working out my emotions. Of you can't be disappointed, bro. You're not.
That's what I tell myself. I mean, I could still be. You can still be disappointed in like, oh, you didn't hit the shot you wanted, but not to the point where you just, because it's not what we do.
No, but then it's also gonna just trickle down to make me start getting in my own head.
Yeah.
And I don't need that. This is supposed to be enjoyable.
But still being competitive people as we are.
Yeah.
You still gonna be competitive, and it's still gonna be eating you up inside. It's a bogey. It's still gonna be eating you up inside.
Yeah,
especially when when I'm doing stuff where I know better.
Yeah. Some of your favorite courses you've played thus far.
Oh man, I played Valhalla.
Where's that?
Valhalla is in Kentucky. I've played the Grove, which is MJ's course in
Florida.
Hope Sound. Love that course.
Yeah. Sherwood,
out here, California, Lakeside. In Atlanta, I played East Lake. TPC Sugarloaf.
Sugarloaf?
Yeah, TPC Sugarloaf. That's beautiful.
Is it?
It's a bunch of great courses. And the great thing about Atlanta, it's like, as much as I've been down there, you can not play the same course twice. Like that's how much golf it is there.
Really?
So much.
So
golf.
It's kind of like Charlotte. North Carolina. Have you played Pinehurst?
No.
No.
Never played Pinehurst. That right there.
Yeah.
Gotta play that.
There's another one too that's considered that's competitive to it. Forest Creek.
That's down in
near Pinehurst.
Oh, okay.
Their lounge and their men's facility is been top 10 for years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've met that.
Ocean course? You played the ocean course in Kiowa?
No.
It's walking.
No.
You gotta have a disability to get a cart.
Oh man.
But they have a caddy. Hey.
Oh, wait a minute. How am I gonna forget Bethpage Black? Bethpage Black in New York. Oh,
really?
Woo! That's where they had the U.S. Open. The Tiger, he won there. That's a great course.
Yeah.
Bethpage Black is amazing. It's so much great golf in New Jersey. It's so much great golf in New Jersey. And I'm mad. I grew up there and didn't play no golf. Yeah. And I move away.
And now
I come back and play golf.
Some your dream foursome.
Ooh. Tiger, MJ, and Scotty Scheffler. That would be a dope foursome.
So what's a pet peeve of yours on the golf course?
I think probably what we talked about before. Just keeping up pace of play,
Yeah.
man. Just keep pace of play. Like, I'm cool with talking, joking, laughing, but keep pace of play, man. Yeah. Just keep pace of play. That drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Or somebody that thinks they know more about the game than they do.
Oh yeah. What's one of those you say, man? You gonna ref or you gonna play?
Like, what
Can't
you
do both.
Can't do both. What you gonna do? Yeah, that gets up my skin.
Yeah. If you only can have 3 clubs to play a whole round of golf in. Right? Your putter doesn't count because you got to putt.
Got to putt, okay.
Right? 3 clubs. What's your 3 clubs?
Live wedge, 8-iron, 3 wood. Yeah.
Why?
I'm comfortable with those. I'm comfortable with those. Very comfortable with the live 8, very comfortable. And my 3 wood, like I said, I can work that right to left.
Yeah.
And I don't have to, even if I'm on a 400-yard par 4, I can still hit my 3 wood 270 and, still have a fairly short shot in. Sometimes I can get wild with my driver, especially if I haven't been playing.
Great.
Like,
that's
that is, you need to be grooved in.
Yeah.
You gotta be.
I was struggling with my driver. Then I realized my swing coach told me I had the wrong clubs.
Oh.
So I had stiff. Now I have stiff clubs.
Yeah. You definitely gotta get fitted.
So I played probably a month of golf without drivers.
Really?
Yeah. And that's where I picked up. And I think I'm gonna go back to because I was playing safe golf then.
But you hit your driver well.
Yeah, but because now I got it fitted. It's to my swing, to my power.
Yeah.
But I learned in that moment, I was like, bro, you gotta learn how to be okay with safe golf.
Yeah.
And I'm not okay with safe golf. I like to risk it. Like I'm out here. Hey, let's see, 411. Let's see if we can get 310.
Yeah.
See if we can sneak up on the eagle. Ain't no eagle on me.
No, you trying to bomb that.
Yeah. I try to play kaboom golf.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
But that gets me in trouble.
See, I like to play within myself.
Yeah. See, I'm 5'9", playing in the league.
I know.
I'm already on house money. So what's the difference?
All right, Flex.
Nice and smooth. I'll take it. Some of your favorite castmates?
Oh, man. Guys, my boy Darryl Bell. We did Homeboys Not of Space. Kelly Perrine, Kyla Pratt, Jim Belushi. Yeah, probably up in my top. Those were when I, was a regular on the series.
Yeah.
It was people I worked with all the time. Kelly Perrine is probably one of the funniest dudes, man, ever. He played my best friend on the show, Dwayne.
Yeah.
And he's just a funny dude. Great dude. Comedy timing is crazy.
Where you at?
You bounce.
I'm right here.
Right, okay. I'm at the end of the fairway, I think.
Okay.
So I probably shouldn't have hit a driver, but
so
you just come over here.
Okay, I was about to say I can't go.
Yeah, you just come over here. Yeah.
All right, so I'm asking you all these questions.
What's that?
You got any questions for me and Ball and my profession?
Oh yeah, I got something coming for you for sure. I definitely have some.
All right, shoot.
Definitely.
What you
got? What's it like getting hit in the NFL?
Well, as a rookie, it's not as bad as you think.
Really?
Because as a rookie, you're tensing up.
Okay.
Right? You're expecting going against Ray Lewis, Jason Taylor, Zach Thomas, Ed Reed. You're going against these guys, and you expect that. But how you get knocked out, or how you get one of those, is when you start to feel comfortable and you know the hit is coming, and you're running from Ray Lewis and Bart Scott that you don't know is becoming the player he's coming. Comes and introduces himself to you.
Oh my God.
Then you start to know, does he use does he use mouthwash or toothpaste, right? It's that close.
Wow.
So that's happened a few times.
That's crazy, man.
Where you're like, oh, I got a yam. 219?
219.
Nope. There we go.
All right.
Oh. Well, I did exactly what I should have done.
Dang, that I always wondered, man, because I've been in games and been down the field, and just that speed. That's the one thing I didn't expect was that speed.
I'm gonna go with the 8. Got all this stuff right here. I gotta play catch up. Friend, it might be clean or it might be lost.
Yeah, when I seen that speed down there, man, and hearing it, I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
There's techniques too.
Okay.
Right? Some people hold their breath. So when you hear mic'd up, you hear a lot of grunting.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, part of that is so I hate this analogy because of the premise on why. But you know how people who drink and drive?
Right. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And how they're so drunk that they're actually loose.
Loose, right.
And one of the things the only things they teach us right now is if you hold your breath, you actually are hurting your insides. Because think about it, you hold your breath, that means you stop what? Breathing.
Right.
Which stops oxygen.
Yeah.
Stops blood flow.
Yeah.
And so now you are actually, in the hit, you're causing more damage.
Right.
So if you actually go, when you get hit, you're actually absorbing
it. Okay. Wow. I never thought of that.
Yeah. So when I played and I went up for a pass,
You go up first.
I would go up for a pass and go, all right, I'm going to get hit. I can use the ball as the sponge, or I can have no ball, and almost get knocked out.
Oh man.
So that was a lot of times why you hear guys grunting.
Yeah, that's crazy. I know that's deep.
So there is a little bit of science
to it. Yeah.
Ooh. Wow. All right, favorite sports teams?
Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, God. All right.
That. I mean, when I was 7, man, I saw in '77. I've been a fan since '77.
Wow.
Yep. Dallas Cowboys. MJ Bulls. MJ and Scotty Bulls.
Yep.
Shaq and Kobe Lakers.
Okay.
Yankees forever.
Oh.
Yeah.
49ers.
Yeah.
For me. Because growing up, that is what. Growing up seeing, kind of like with you, the 77 Cowboys, 80s 49ers, right?
Yeah.
Jerry Rice.
Yeah, I know. Dwight Clark.
Roger Craig.
Roger Craig.
Right.
High-stepping Roger Craig.
And then they.
Ronnie Lott.
But then they go and get Ricky Waters.
I remember
right?
that.
J.J. Stokes.
Yeah, I remember all those names I hated.
Yeah. You had some art guys. Charles Haley.
Yeah.
He was going back and forth. Him and
true.
What you got?
At par. All right. Charles had 6 rings. He got 5 or 6 rings.
Yes.
And people never talk about
It was
that.
49ers and Cowboys.
Yep.
He went back and forth. Kim Norton Jr. too.
Kim Norton, yeah. Okay, let me ask you this, because I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Which one?
Straight.
All right.
Because I know that you talked about it a little bit before. Did you have to always prove yourself? Because obviously they think a wide receiver should be tall and all of this stuff. Is that something you always felt like you had to do even more than the next man?
Well, yes, I did, but there were reasons why, right? So, fantastic question. I actually appreciate that because, so in college, I went to Santa Monica Community College, and I transferred to Utah. My junior year, the Holy War, Utah versus BYU. Winner goes to the Las Vegas Bowl.
Ooh.
Okay. We go, and I catch a punt on the sideline. There's a linebacker named Rob Morris. He's a potential first-round draft pick.
Ooh.
I see him. I did not see the other player over there. I dip on Rob Morris with my left shoulder. Did not see that player over there. He hits me simultaneously on the right shoulder. They hit me. Got up. Felt, a little crick in my neck. Felt a little tightness. They brought up some Bengay on it. Right. Start going. I get up in the morning. It's a little sore. Like I got the stiffest neck known to mankind. Let's just get an X-ray. Make sure they get an X-ray. I do the X-ray. Drive back to my dorm room.
No, we just
pulled up. Go in. They call me back. I got a C4 burst fracture in my neck. So I broke my neck in college. Okay.
Oh my God.
And when I broke my neck back in 1999, technology then you can't play.
Yeah, you can't play.
So there was either two techniques: let it go ahead and heal, or they go through your neck and they fuse it. At that time, they were like, "We want to give you a chance to make it in the league. We're not going to fuse it."
Right.
So now, technically, I have no natural bend in my neck because I was in a neck harness like this. Not the ones they drill a hole, but like that.
Oh, man.
And so I've always been the short, undersized wide receiver, thin, right? When I first got drafted, before I started lifting weights, back when we were growing up, lifting weights at a young age stunted your growth.
Right.
Hello?
Yeah.
You think I'm the lifting weights? No.
Yeah.
And so I ended up not really lifting weights until I got to the league, bro. I was 167 when I was drafted.
Wow.
5'9", 167.
Wow, yeah, that's like...
And so it's not that I had a chip on my shoulder. I had to prove myself. People literally did not believe that I would be able to withstand the pounding. So it wasn't proving them wrong. It was just showing them that I can actually play your analytics for this man, young man, are not applicable.
Right. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Right.
That's deep. Yeah.
And so people say I walked around with a chip on my shoulder. It wasn't I walked around with a chip. I got zero benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
The dude who's 6'4", 200 pounds, they automatically, the benefit of the doubt is he plays sports.
Right. Yeah.
The 5'9" guy, they never go wide receiver.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's like a little bit of I've always kind of had to I didn't get the benefit of the doubt.
Right. Wow.
I never got the chance to go, hey, let's give him a try. It was
you sure?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Man.
So that's why I played that way. And then my grandpa, God rest his soul, he always told me, if you want to play ball, Jack Tatum, Ronnie Lott, right? Lyle Alzado, Howie Long. He was an Oakland Raiders fan, right? So he told me all these people that my grandpa told me these were the standards in which you had to live up to.
A little more.
That you had to live up to play. So that's
Ooh,
Right.
I remember, man. I still remember the Jack Tatum,
Stingley.
Daryl
Daryl
Stingley.
Stingley. Yeah. His son plays starting corner, real good corner for the Houston Texans.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. That boy could ball.
Man, that story there, man. Ugh, that was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Flex, you gotta finish your turn. All right. All right.
What you use?
8.
I'm going with an 8. I'm in good company then.
Playing 160, 162. Okay.
Okay.
Chip and putt.
Did you ever try football?
I did. That was short-lived.
What happened?
I played wide receiver
Okay.
and quarterback,
All right.
and I called my play. I forgot what it was. It was split in. I had to go over the middle.
Okay.
So I go up, boom, boom, I hit here, come here, catch it. This dude's coming. I turn, helmet to helmet, stinger. Everything went dead.
Oh.
And after that, I was like,
I'm straight.
yeah, I'm good. I'm going back to this basketball. Yeah, quarterback I loved.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of work, and my patience, my focus wasn't even there. You know, it's really knowing that playbook and you know, just being precise and just all that stuff. And I at that point in my life, I wouldn't focus like that.
Yeah.
And then wide receiver, because I always loved Drew Pearson and, you know, Stallworth and Lynn Swan and all of them. So I was like, yeah, I can go out there and do that.
Yeah.
And I was pretty decent. And I got hit, and I was like,
"Nah, I'm good."
yeah, I'm good. I was like, I'm good. And then I just went to basketball. I played a little baseball too, left field. Just wasn't batting average wasn't great. So I just stuck with basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball, and that's, you know, and coming up in the city, you know, basketball was everything.
Yeah.
I wish I would have known about this coming up in the Bronx.
Yeah.
Because there were courses that we could have played.
Oh, you could? Really?
Yeah. There was an old course called Van Cortlandt Park, one of the oldest courses in the country.
Mm-hmm.
They had that, but, you know, at that time in life, you know, you're not even in that bracket. You ain't thinking about it. You know, I know I could go out here to the court and play, and it's easy.
So are you a member? You membership, private guy, membership,
I have
private
a membership.
guy?
I'm at Wood Ranch.
Okay.
Out here in Simi Valley.
All right.
But I'll play anywhere. I play public, as long as it's a good course.
As long as it's a good public
I
course.
hate stanky courses, man. I don't.
All right. So what's a stanky course?
That daggone Sand Canyon we were talking about. Yeah, I'm a little bougie.
Yeah.
I'm a little bougie.
I mean, but for the amount of money, I don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah, I'm a little golf bougie for sure.
Ooh.
Woo.
Wow.
Woo-wee.
Woo.
Try to knock that one in there, baby.
Does that count for us?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Is this a scramble? No.
Oh, man.
And that's what, the pitching wedge?
Actually, this is my gap wedge.
Gap wedge. You want to have that 60 over here.
Because
what you want to do is, you have it like this.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to pick it up with the club. There's no loft.
Mm-hmm.
You need loft. You need to go like this, here, so you can go like I did here, and you can go. That 60 brings it up.
Yeah.
Because on a shot like this, you want to go up.
Man, I'm so timid with that 60.
You just don't think about it.
That's easy to say. Oh, crap.
See, you got no loft.
Yep.
No loft.
0 loft. Tweety tweet, huh?
No, that's a
Par?
Man, it almost was a tweet. Ooh, strong.
Ooh.
Strong.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But yeah, those shots like that, you want to have loft. Gap wedge, pitching wedge, not enough loft.
Now, when you're doing comedy,
Mm-hmm.
how do you get your how long does it take to get a bit?
Material? It just depends. That stuff comes to me, or a lot of stuff is from my life.
Yeah.
You know, marriage, kids. You know, being in your 50s, and you know that's a whole nother thing. Looking at the world today, the difference in, you know, when I came up to the generation now.
Mm-hmm.
I just take stuff from real life.
Yeah.
I'm not a real political comedian.
Yeah.
I don't do all that. But I definitely joke about it. I learned, man, because I was up standing at the screen last week watching the Steelers and Cowboys, because my wife's from Pittsburgh, her whole family, they Steelers fans, so I'm the lone Cowboy fan. I'm standing up there in that last play. Dak back up, boom, homeboy cut a man. I'm gonna show you the video.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, oh my God.
Yeah.
Just before that, I was yelling at Dak. I said, man, what you doing? So that's the thing that I know is so unfair for you guys,
Oh.
man. So it's like we have no idea what that takes, what you guys do at all. No idea.
Good shot. Ooh.
You want to favor that line I took?
Yeah. I was watching.
Because if you go, see what that, the weeds are sticking
Yeah.
up, going down is water.
Okay.
So if it catches that slot,
It's gonna go.
Yeah, but the right side is a little more fairway.
Safer.
Yeah.
It's firm too, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's safer there. Oh no.
Oh. Yeah. I don't think it's
Yeah.
clean. So I always wanted to know,
What?
like, how do you guys remember your lines?
It's rehearsal, man. It's almost like running routes and plays. Like,
But running around, I only have to know my route.
Right, okay.
I don't need to know what the line.
Yeah.
I don't need to know what the
Yeah.
lineman doing.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, it is just, it's
Is it a little bit memorization?
Repetitive. You find everybody has a different technique.
Yeah.
And how they remember, and repetition obviously helps. It's just that, like when you're doing a sitcom, or you're doing, sitcom, you have more time to really get it grooved in, because you're rehearsing 3 days, 4 days before you shoot.
Okay.
So you're doing all the lines. Now, single camera, which is like your Law and Order,
Yeah.
you don't get that opportunity. You got to come knowing your lines.
Yeah.
And
Like you were on CSI, Miami.
Yeah, CSI, yeah.
You're-
I had to be ready.
Yeah.
I had to be ready. When I did Grey's Anatomy,
Yes, you did great.
I had to be ready.
Yeah.
So it was no, this
Yeah.
way, and then go up. Okay. There was no, hey, can I run lines with you? Like when you're in a sitcom, you can do that. But some actors, when you work in single camera drama with it, they don't like running lines. They won't run lines with you.
Why?
Some people just like that. They'll be like, no. Because they don't want to feel like it's rehearsed, whatever they're doing. And they just like the natural reaction of the initial scene. Oh man. Yeah, that's
Squirrels got it.
Yep. Let me just drop it.
Yeah, that's okay.
So yeah, it's really because we get to rehearse 3-4 days out the week.
Huh.
And the thing is, though, what we used to do is when we shooting live, when we have the audience, they'll do everything, we'll do those lines, and then sometimes they'll rewrite a whole scene right there.
No.
And we'll just go, boom, boom. But at that point, your muscle is so, conditioned that it flows.
Wow.
But I love it, man. I love it. I love thinking on my toes. I love.
So you've obviously forgot a line before.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. More than one.
All right, we got to pick this game up, man. I'm over here playing like doo-doo.
Okay. All right. You safe?
Yes.
Yep.
Had to make up a little ground for the drop.
Mm-hmm. What is it? Because you haven't been in that position because you've been a star player. What is it tough watching people that come into camp and they don't make it? And
Oh yeah. So being a guy who's like hadn't had to worry about his job.
Yeah.
It does become difficult to watch guys.
Yeah.
Because you can see they're trying.
Yeah.
Or you can see a guy who they just need a camp body.
Yeah.
So that you can shock them, but it has to be something you gotta do something so extraordinary.
Yeah.
Because they have numbers of how many, it's so in the off season, that's you.
Yeah.
In the off season, there's 90 guys on the roster.
Mm-hmm.
In the regular season on game day, only 46 dressed.
Dang.
So they got to cut you down before opening week. They got to cut like 30 to 40 guys. They got to cut it from 80 to 53.
Oh my God. That's awful. That's awful. Oh, flex over the top. Trying to swing hard. Okay, it's right in that gap.
Yeah, man. 53. I've seen guys where he could play, but he's the sixth best wide receiver.
Oh man!
But they only keep him 5.
Oof.
And then there's what they call special teams value.
Right.
Right. So can you do double? Can you do dual where you can play special teams and to really show your value?
Right.
Because you have to have, if you're not a starter, you have to have multiple people.
Right.
For all 3 phases. Right. It's 11, so 11 times 3 is 30. 33 players.
Yeah. Now you see a lot of guys. Like I've seen some even in the last, I think it was on the Steelers and another team, where they say, man, this guy was on the practice squad.
Yes.
But made it up, somebody get hurt, but then they all of a sudden become a factor.
Because practice squad now is where you can have a guy who needs a little bit of developmental, right? Where you could coach him up, or he's a guy where you want him on the team, but he just
needs that little.
He just need a little bit more culture, or the other dude just is more consistent.
Right.
Then the other dude who's more consistent gets hurt. And that's that opportunity.
That opportunity, yeah.
So what should I use right here?
I mean,
based on how I've been hitting.
See, for me, that's live wedge all day. But
okay, I'm gonna try my 60.
Try it. Just try it for me.
I am. So
swing through it. Don't stop.
Okay.
Like I would get here, take it. Don't keep your cup down like that. Kind of open it like here, and swing through. You don't have to swing super hard, but just open that blade, swing through, and get it kind of in the back of, like right here.
Okay.
You zip right in the back of your stance. Open that blade a little more. Yeah, there we go. I know it looks scary, but yeah.
It's very scary.
Yeah, keep that open. Just drive through it. That's okay.
But it went up.
But it went up.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. I damn near closed my eyes.
You gotta get comfortable with that.
No, I'm not.
See, that's not good at all.
All right.
Should have been closer.
Let's see.
Same thing. Open it up a little bit. Oh no! Hit it! Oh!
I've never understood why you put your house on the edge of a hill.
Yeah, especially out here.
Yeah.
Oh! Woo.
Take a lot of left foot.
Ah, keep missing on that side. See, left eye dominant.
Yeah.
Now, I always go to that. I always favor that side.
Later. It went later.
Like right now, these are my pet peeve. Like right now, just straight. Like them dudes in front, like it's in my, like they're killing me.
Really?
Yeah, because they're like, you know, they're, even though, you know, they're supposed to be out here having a good time, it's just like, I know that that's going to be an extra, you know, hour and 20 minutes. See?
Yeah. That's what we're doing now.
Yeah, and it's inside of me. It's killing me.
It's kind of me too, but I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to say anything.
I'm like, I'm trying not to tap into those.
You know what? When you said, when they were like,
yeah,
I was like,
you saw that?
I was like,
you saw that,
okay,
right?
I'm not going
Yeah. I just was like, I you know.
Well, man, I can tell you this. This has been unbelievable because, you know, we're about what? 6-7 years younger. I'm 6-7 years younger than you. But you understand, like, your impact and how you were in the entertainment business. Man, I grew up and watching that stuff where, for me right now, to be able to play a round of golf with you, like, no lie. Like, man, I'm a knucklehead from LA.
Listen, man.
Right? And I'm not, you know, for a long time I said I'm not supposed to be here, right? But God, obviously God has me here for a reason.
Yes.
But the things that I'm experiencing and the men that I get to meet, men and women I get to meet, man, it's an honor.
I feel the same. I feel the same way, man. Like I said, I've watched you for years. I've always been a big football fan, and just a fan of, you know, what you know done and stood for, and you know, and how you navigated. Because I remember times when they tried to label you a hothead, and they tried to label you difficult, but you stood as the great Nip would say, 10 toes down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I appreciate it. I was kind of high head though.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, you know, they call you a hothead. They call Tom Brady passionate.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's a little different.
But Tommy is passionate. Hey, you want to talk
about
a
hothead?
Hey, bro,
he competitive. I know. I played some golf. I know,
bro.
I already know.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I played at MJ's event with him at Lakeside. I know.
Yeah. It's unique.
Yeah, it's unique.
Yeah.
But the thing is, y'all have to be that way to be that good.
Yeah.
Y'all have to be that way. Like, they're giving him a hard time now. I had people killing him by his commentating. But I guarantee you, he gonna study.
Yeah.
He gonna get better and better and better. And he'll be one of them dudes that, you know, like John Madden was as a commentator. You know? But no, I feel the same way, man. I'm being a kid from the Bronx and being able to come out here and meet athletes I've admired, meet other actors that and I tell them, like I told John Amos, I told Janae Dubois, who played Willona, I thanked him. I said, thank you, because I watched you, and it inspired me, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna figure out how to get in that box.
Wow.
I'm gonna get in there. And at that time when I was younger, thinking it good time, I'm thinking that's so far away, but then getting to, you know, have lunch and hang out with people like Lawrence Hilton Jacobs, you know, who's in Welcome Back, Kotter. He played Joe Jackson, and you know him. He was a mentor to me. You know what I mean? And you know, a lot of people, this generation kind of scoffs and laughs at that generation, and I'm like, no, man, they built the founding blocks for us. I wouldn't have been able to have my own sitcom. I wouldn't have been able to star in a sitcom had it not been for people like that. Marla Gibbs, you know, Estelle Roll played, you know, Florida. Sherman Hemsley.
Bro, you over here, you talking about greats. You
like
talking
greats.
About backbones.
But this new generation, they don't, because of this phone, they think that is what it is, and that's not it. Like, there was a path.
That's current.
That's current.
People you talking about.
And they had to build that so that we can be here.
They had to earn it.
They had to earn it. You had, like, listen, when I was doing stand-up, I couldn't just jump on the phone and do a bunch of funny skits, not knocking it, but I couldn't do that. I had to get out
you're
in a minivan and travel down 95 to hit North Carolina, Florida, colleges, grinding.
Wow.
Grinding. And for me, I took off 12 years, and coming back is the hardest thing ever. All that timing, all that's, like, that's hard. Let's just get one good swing, please, Flex. With your driver. No, stop there. Stop there for me. Oh, carpet. Ay, ay, ay. Le carpet. Ay.
Well, it's straight, if you say so.
All right. Woo, there it is.
Yeah.
All right, when y'all edit this, it's gonna look like the first shot. Y'all didn't even see that other one.
No, we didn't. What other shot?
Yeah, exactly. All right, there we go.
That was a great shot.
There we go. Every day, man, even with the rough times, I pinch myself and be like, man, where I could have been. Oof.
Yeah. It's hard not to go too deep about it, but it's just, some days it's like, because you know, you remember where you came from.
Exactly.
And it's like, oh, because there's times where sometimes you forget.
Yeah, you definitely forget, because this can do it. You know, I always tell people, LA is beautiful, but it can put you to sleep.
Bro, it's fake life.
It can put you to sleep. You'll be like, oh yeah, I'm good. And then you lose that drive. You lose that drive, that hunger. Because I know it got me.
About 290, 298. Nice and easy, which we haven't done very well yet. Finally. Man, when you go in a golf store, what section you get hung up on? Like you just lose all track of time.
The clothes, man. Because it's stuff, because I have companies that's, you know, like I said, send me to like PXG, but I love, you know, Bad Birdie.
Yeah.
You know, gloves. I always buy a bunch of gloves and ball. I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
I don't tinker with equipment because I'm good with what I have, but man, just clothing, because I'm always trying to match.
Yeah.
Like, you got to match, man.
You have to match.
Half the battle is the fashion.
Yeah.
196. Is that right? 196?
It said 200.
Yeah. That's about right. Let me see if I can. The wind.
What you thinking?
Feels like it's some wind.
The wind's blowing a little bit.
I'm gonna try to go easy. That's my 5, but I think I'm just trying to go easy 4. Okay. Got away with it.
Yeah, you sure did.
Do you back home, like, are your kids into it? You coach?
I mean, it's different.
Yeah.
I mean, I've coached my kids in football just because I've seen some coaches, like how they're coaching. So I've coached my kids, but as far as coaching now, man, it's tough. They don't, it's a little bit. They don't want to be coached. They don't want to listen. Yeah. I don't want to listen. Right. So it's a rocking a hard place to be because, right, like you tell them something and they looking at you like, what are you talking about? Right. Like, what do you know? Yeah. Right, and constructive criticism only comes across as hate. Right. Yeah, in this new generation. Yeah. So but it's been good because it teaches me how do I evaluate or how do I say something about a guy that needs to improve without putting him down. Yeah. Or him hearing it as negative. Yeah. Right. So that's been good for me. That's good. But it's been tough. Yeah. Because I grew up in the generation you just tell them. Yeah. Oh, we used to get yelled at. Oh, like it was bad. It was bad. The way they talked to us back in the day, it's abuse. It's borderline abuse. I'm telling you. That was it right there. Yes, sir. There we go. I saw my ball and then a squirrel came and snatched it up. It happens all the time in LA. Hey, man, bro. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it, man. This was dope. This was yes, awesome. Sir. An opportunity, man, to get to talk to Flex. Yes, sir. This is Ironed Out. Flex, we out. Make sure you ironed out. When you get your clothes, you lay them out. Make sure they ironed out.